following program is a production of Ho'ike Kaua'i Community Media.
Aloha Ahiahi Kako. On behalf of the administrators, faculty, staff, and students of Kaua'i Community College, I would like to welcome all of you to our 60th annual commencement ceremony. It's great to see so many of you here to celebrate the achievements of our graduates this afternoon. I'm sure all of you are as proud of our graduates as we are. And we are excited to celebrate this momentous occasion. Before we begin, I have a few instructions to help ensure the evening goes by smoothly and safely. Please, first, kokua and silence your cell phone. Second, standing in the entranceway and aisles is prohibited due to safety concerns, so please find a seat. Third, the giving of lei and gifts will be done at the completion of our ceremony. Fourth, please remain seated. Our graduates are dismissed. I will inform you when it's time to give lei to the graduate. You meet your graduate in the central walkway between the Office of Continuing Education and the Performing Arts Center.
So good.
Please stand.
Do you want me to zoom in? Is that good? It's starting to drizzle.
No, this is no easy. pule kapo. E kia kua mana loa, mahalo ma ko ia oe no kani ana o kia makakikula. A me ko ai ana ia mako, nā kumu, e koko I kona haumana ini ana I ka nao. E ho'omai ka ia lako I ko lako ho'opau ana I kia huakai. A ho'omaka ho'i I ka huakai hou. Maopopo ia mako, ua ike ke kahi o lako I ka eha me ka pilikia. A ka nae nauno I haawi I ka ikaika ia lako. Mahalo no ho'i mako ia oe no ka haawi ana I ka manawa e kukulu ai I kia kahua a me kia kaia ulu. A e ho'opakele I kia aha puka kula a e mālama ho'i nā haumana I kia ahiahi. Ko inoa o Yesu Kristo. Amene.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the presentation of the colors and the singing of the anthems. Please remove your headgear at this time. Today, our colors are presented by Waimea High School's Army JROTC. Commanding the color guard and carrying the national flag is Kylene Batongong. Carrying the state flag is Anella Ramel. The lead rifle bearer is Jamie Blanche Niau. The trail rifle bearer is Jazakaya Villanueva. Also, please welcome John Austin, Keiki Aloha, Ko'ohelo Li'i, Kohokuloa. He will sing the Star Spangled Banner in Hawaii Pono'i and be accompanied by the Kaua'i CC, Wind Symphony, and Symphony Orchestra under the direction of Sarah Tochiki.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, for so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched, for so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say doth that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. me hae na Kaua'i pole me ka ihe.
Please give the Waimea High School JROTC John Austin, Keiki Aloha, Koheloli'i, Kohokuloa, and the Kaua'i Community College Wind Symphony and Symphony Orchestra a nice round of applause. Audience, please remain standing until the color guard exits completely. Audience, you may all be seated. I would like to acknowledge our special guest, Honorable Laurel Liu, Board of Regents, University of Hawaii. Dr. Harold Barkoff, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, University of Hawaii at West Oahu. Dr. Saori Doi, University of Hawaii at Manoa, Interim Associate Dean of Outreach College. The Honorable Nadine Nakamura, Speaker of the House. The Honorable Mel Raposo, Council Chair. The Honorable Kipukai Kuali'i, Council Vice Chair. The Honorable Bernard Carvalho, Council Member. The Honorable Fern Holland, Council Member. The Honorable Felicia Cowden, Council Member. Thank you to our dignitaries for attending our graduation. Now, I'd like to welcome and call upon our Chancellor, Margaret Sanchez, to share a few words and begin our program.
Aloha and good evening. I would like to start with our land acknowledgement. I would like to acknowledge the Pai'aina of Hawaii as an indigenous space whose original people are here today identified as Kanaka Maoli. The aina on which Kaua'i Community College resides is located on Pu'ali in the Ahupua'a of Niumalu and Ha'iku, in the Moko of Puna, on the Mokipuna of Kaua'i, in the Pai'aina of Hawaii. I recognize Her Majesty, Queen Liliuokalani, yielded the Hawaiian Kingdom and these territories under duress and protest to the United States to avoid the bloodshed of her people. I further recognize the generations of Kanaka Maoli and their knowledge and connection to this place. For all of this, I am truly grateful. Before I begin, I would like to ask for a moment of silence for our beloved colleague, Brian Kohatsu. Brian was our mental health counselor, and he was the visionary who created our Hale Malama Center. Brian passed away this semester. Please join me in a moment of silence. Mahalo. First, I would like to thank the Commencement Committee and all the volunteers who have made this graduation ceremony so meaningful and so beautiful. The theme of this year's commencement is He Kaua'i, Manu o ka pali kahako. It is the Kaua'i bird, bird of the sheer cliffs. This bird has been known to assist sailors in their journey back to land. Graduates, because you are here today, ready to have your degree or certificate conferred, you have proven your ability to navigate a way forward. I know that your instructors, your counselors, and your support staff have been there to help you arrive at this moment. Congratulations, class of 2025. We are so proud of you, and we can't see how you navigate into your future. Mahalo.
Thank you, Chancellor Sanchez. Now I would like to call up Dr. Thomas No'eo Kyokuhiba, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, who will announce the 2025 recipient for the Board of Regents Excellence in Teaching Award.
At this time, I'd like to honor a recipient of the Regents Medal for Excellence in Teaching Award for the 2025 academic year. This prestigious recognition is awarded by the University of Hawaii Board of Regents as a tribute to faculty members who exhibit an extraordinary level of subject mastery, scholarship, teaching effectiveness, creativity, and personal values that benefit our students. The recipient will be honored with the coveted Regents Medal and a cash award of $1,000. This faculty member has been a dedicated educator who goes above and beyond to support students and make learning very meaningful for them. Through their teaching leadership, they created opportunities for students to grow not only in the classroom, but as well as outside of the classroom. Here's some of the quotes of what some students shared about this instructor. This is a very compassionate and outstanding person. The instructor has allowed me to express myself in assignments and not pass judgment. A great trait is that the instructor can relate to college students at our level. The instructor understands that outside of college is a life that you have to balance just as well as you do it inside the classroom. The instructor is very encouraging that wants you to succeed and not fail. Another student was a mother of 4 while she completed college here at KCC. This instructor's greatest strength is their ability to sympathize, to listen, and really understand the issues you are going through. I appreciate the help, encouragement, and promptness. All of this helped me to believe in myself and able to accomplish all of this while in college raising my 4 kids. See, oftentimes our faculty are asked to take on additional tasks. Within their job duties, there's this thing called other duties as assigned. Well, this one was one task that was given to him. It also came at a time of high stress and uncertainty, not just in college, but in the world. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the college was able to distribute monies for emergency aid to ensure students could continue their education while getting access to technology and basic needs. You may have already figured out that this faculty's other duties was chairing this committee. With no guide, an ever-changing set of COVID rules to abide by, he took on this role without hesitation. It is these efforts that really empathize Will Dressler's belief that supporting students goes beyond academics. At a time when college might not have been the thing out of our students' minds, he continued to find ways to support them so that college could be at the forefront once again. I present to you the winner of the 2025 Board of Regents Excellence in Teaching Award, Will Dressler. Please come to the stage.
Ohana and friends, I like to shift our focus to the stars of this program, our 2025 graduates. Before we start the award awarding of the degrees, I would like to invite Dr. Valerie Barkle, Director of Institutional Effectiveness at University Center, to join us to introduce our honorary student speakers for this evening.
Mahalo. For those of you that are unfamiliar with the University Center, our mission is to support individualized, local, student-centered support for Kaua'i residents that are enrolled in distance education programs offered by other University of Hawaii campuses, as not all students are able to relocate to another island to further their education. This allows island residents to complete bachelor and graduate degrees while staying on Kaua'i. The next speaker is a wonderful example of such a student who has stayed here and moved forward. She completed her associate's degree here at Kaua'i Community College, then enrolled in a distance education baccalaureate program at the University of Hawaii, West Oahu. It is with great honor and pleasure that I introduce the next speaker, representing the University of Hawaii distance education programs, supported by the University Center Kaua'i, Alohilani Chun, candidate for the Bachelor of Arts in General Creative Media from the University of Hawaii, West Oahu.
Aloha mai kākou. Along the Nepali coast, near where I grew up in Anahola, the Kaua'i bird stands proud upon the sea cliffs, looking beyond the horizons, similar to the journeys that many of us have pursued in higher education. I'm gonna try to make this short and sweet, or else I'll get emotional, I'll start crying, and I don't need my family taking pictures of me because they'll taunt me for the rest of my life. I first started my college journey in the fall of 2016. I had no idea what I wanted to do. And I'll be honest, I'm still not quite sure what I want to do. Back then, I skipped classes, failed a few, and I was told by my parents that school needed to come first and everything else came second. I hated it. All I wanted to do was work and make money so I could go on trips and buy cool things like my friends. But then the craziest thing happened. At the age of 18, I became a mother. And my life flipped upside down. After taking some time to work and care for my daughter, I decided I wanted to be someone she could look up to. I wanted to provide her with anything and everything she wanted. So in the fall of 2019, I came back here to Kaua'i Community College. I enrolled in the creative media program, and this time, I took things seriously. I made a great group of friends who shared their ideas and pushed me to be more creative. Instead of staying out late and getting into trouble, we went exploring, and with our cameras in tow, we pushed our creative boundaries to the absolute limit. I later became a student worker here at KCC. In this role, my arsenal of creative tools grew exponentially. I had amazing mentors. They took me under their wings and taught me all the tricks of the trade. They selflessly gave me their wealth and knowledge. They inspired me to continue reaching for more than I thought I could be. If it weren't for them, I would have never transferred to UH West Oahu. Studying here at Kaua'i Community College was different from my time at UH West Oahu. At KCC, it wasn't just the coursework. I was also learning who I am and what interested me. But at UH West Oahu, I had to execute what I had learned. I had to also become confident in the person that I had become. Now that I was a distance education student, I had to dedicate myself to my studies. It was up to me and me alone to make sure my work was done on time. And it wasn't easy. I procrastinated, I pulled a lot of all-nighters, but again, with the help of peers, advisors, professors, and the University Center, I am proud to say that I got it done. And this brings us back to the Kaua'i bird. This year's theme is centered around the Olelo No'eau, He Kaua'i, Manu Okopali Kahako. It is the Kaua'i, bird of the sheer cliffs, an expression of admiration for an outstanding person. And with that, I want to express my admiration to all the outstanding people who stood by my side along my journey, both here on Kaua'i and on Oahu. I appreciate all of you so much. And to you, the class of 2025, all of you are outstanding in your own ways. Congratulations, mahalo.
Mahalo nui e alohi. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Frankie Harris, Vice Chancellor of Academic Affairs, to the stage to announce our next student speaker.
Aloha. I will ask you all to please welcome our honorary student speaker, Sandra Stuck-Garrick, to the podium. Sandra is a candidate for the Associate in Arts degree in Liberal Arts.
Aloha kako. Let's start our flight. You may know the sayings of parents. Give them wings. Teach them how to use it. Let them fly. This is what we all are doing now. We are starting to fly. Even as an older international student from Switzerland, this campus and all these amazing teachers and staff helped me to reshape my wings, supported by my family, my friends, and especially my big love, my Swiss bear. The picture of the Kaua'i this year, the theme is perfect for it. He Kaua'i manu o kapali kahako. It is the Kaua'i bird of the sheer cliffs. Knowing where to go and finding our way back home, even if we have to fly thousands of miles to reach our goal. But our wings are trained now for whatever journey is ahead of us. We learned, we listened, we spoke, we dreamed, and we are not finished with it. Each of my fellow students and I are standing on the edge of the cliff, in front of the ocean, seeing all these waves. The different shades of blue fading into the open sky, and the ones who started flying way before us, calling, "Be brave, just move your wings. The rest will come on its own." So many whitecaps to pass, so many storms ahead of us, and so many sunrise that will guide us into our future. We only have to use all these tools collected over time here on campus, on the island, using all our newly developed bright ideas to face the complex challenges of our time when we land at a new place, like the Kaua'i, every year. We can look back and know where our home is, our place to recharge, where our wings were formed with aloha, through this amazing community, welcoming all students and the magical energy of Kaua'i. Today, this journey ends, and I'm proud of all of us. I can see all your shiny wings, strong and ready to fly. From whatever place we come, to whatever place we go, we carry our story on our wings. We tell them to the generation after us, through all actions alone, and we encourage all the people who don't know how strong their wings can be every time we come back home to the place we started. I encourage you to fly high, to fly far away, whatever this means for you, but to always come back, to tell your story and help to grow new wings and also reshape yours all the time, as I did. KCC is a perfect place for that. So let's start our flight. Mahalo nui.
With over 40 years of service within the University of Hawaii, he served as provost of Kaua'i Community College for 16 years. Then served as executive administrator and secretary to the University of Hawaii Board of Regents. He continues to be involved in our community and currently serves on the KIUC board. In celebrating our 60th commencement, he will speak on the early days at Kaua'i Community College. Graduates, faculty, staff, family, and friends, please welcome former Provost Dr. David Iha.
Aloha and congratulations to the class of 2025. I was privileged to be part of Kaua'i Community College staff for 28 years, and I was blessed to attend every commencement during that time. And I can tell you, this day never gets old. It's a moment of pride for you, your families, and our entire community. It's a time to reflect on how far you've come and to look forward to the journey ahead. This year we celebrate the 60th anniversary of the founding of Kaua'i Community College. In 1959, Hawaii achieved statehood, and just 6 years later, in 1965, we officially became part of the University of Hawaii system. This change was born through political action. It was our elected leaders who took the initiative to start the process. It started in 1963 when Dr. Richard Kosaki, professor of political science and special assistant to the president of the UH, authored a legislative study recommending that Kauai Technical School, along with 3 other technical schools, be transferred to the University of Hawaii system. At that time, we had only 163 students. So it appeared doubtful that Kauai would be included in the legislation. But it received overwhelming support in the legislature, and Governor Burns signed the Community College Act in 1964. These visionary leaders decided to invest in education and in our future. When I arrived in 1970, our campus was still getting established. We had 350 students. Faculty worked tirelessly, often long past the school day, to prepare for our first accreditation. We knew how important that recognition would be. It meant our students' credits could transfer to other colleges across Hawaii and the mainland. It wasn't easy, but we were united in our belief in the mission. Early site visits from the accrediting agency pointed out the need for a permanent campus. In 1966, 3 possible locations were under consideration: land in Wailua, the current Walmart site in Lihui, and Puhi Camp. In the end, Puhi was chosen, but it didn't happen automatically. It took action. Representative Tony Kunimura stepped in and approached Grove Farm, who agreed to donate 200 acres. That single act, born out of relationship, advocacy, and vision, became the foundation for our campus as we know it today. Later, when construction bids for the new campus came in higher than expected, Governor John Burns faced a tough choice. He had limited contingency, emergency funds, and several projects competing for support, including a parking structure at UH Manoa. But he chose Kaua'i. He chose to invest in us. We also owe our Performing Arts Center to a moment of direct advocacy. In the early 1900s, Representative Richard Kawakami, Mayor Kawakami's uncle, was elected Speaker of the House. He called me into his office and asked a simple question: what does your campus need? I told him, we're the only island without a theater. UH Hilo had one. Maui had a community theater near the campus. Leeward had one, but Kaua'i didn't. That same year, funding was secured. What had been a low priority within the university became a reality because someone listened and acted. When Hurricane Iniki struck Kaua'i in 1992, the devastation was immense. Our homes were damaged, our campus was in disarray, but in the aftermath, something powerful happened. Governor Ben Cayetano saw an opportunity not just to rebuild, but to reinvest by starting construction projects across the state for our Hawaii economy. One Sunday afternoon, I got a call saying, what buildings does the college need? None of our ideas, the culinary arts facility, electronics building, administration building, and community service building, were on the university priority list. Still, we submitted them, and with strong legislative and executive backing, they were funded. That moment reminded us progress doesn't always follow the official roadmap. Sometimes it comes from being ready when the opportunity arrives and having advocates who believe in your potential. But political action isn't just about buildings, it's about people. In early 1992, before Hurricane Iniki damaged our campus, the faculty and staff entered Sun Race, a 1,100-mile solar car race stretching from Arlington, Texas to Minneapolis, Minnesota. 64 universities applied, only 36 were accepted. We were the only community college in the entire lineup. We were set to compete with top engineering schools like Michigan, Berkeley, and Stanford. But after Iniki struck, our campus was in a recovery mode. Most people would have pulled out, but our team pressed on. Every department got involved. Electronics students wired a solar array. Building students built a frame. The machine shop shaped custom parts. Automotive students tuned every inch of the vehicle. Auto body students painted the car. Business students managed logistics and fundraising. Liberal arts students handled media and documentation. It was a true campus-wide collaboration. And the community rallied behind us. Donations poured in from small local businesses, neighbors, and alumni. Over 100,000 was raised to make the journey possible. It wasn't just a race. It became a symbol of hope and resilience. In the end, we placed 9th overall in a field of 36 cars. We won 2nd place for artistic design, and we received the top award, the Spirit of Sunrise Award, presented by Joan Mondale, wife of Vice President Walter Mondale. The Department of Energy later described our car as a favorite along the route, not just for its sleek design, but because of the warmth and aloha of our students shared with everyone they met. Sunrace, to me, demonstrated that our students had the ability to use their hands and their minds and successfully compete with the best engineering schools in the country. But Sunrace wasn't just about engineering competition. It was a story of who we are, a small island community college with a big heart, united by purpose, lifted and embraced by our community, and committed to excellence no matter the odds. Sunrace reminds us with heart, teamwork, and belief, anything is possible. So tonight, know that you are part of a proud legacy, one built not only through hard work, but through people coming together to shape a better future. This college stands as proof that when a community invests in its students, the impact reaches far beyond the classroom. As you step into the next chapter, remember the values that brought you here: dedication, collaboration, and aloha. Stay curious, stay involved, and when the opportunity comes to make a difference, whether in our community or at the ballot box or in a moment of kindness, take it. Hey, congratulations, and we look forward to your journey ahead.
What a beautiful story about how Kaua'i Community College came from here until now. Mahalo nui, Mr. David Iha. Next, Chancellor Margaret Sanchez will share her reflections on Kaua'i Community College, where we are today, and the vision guiding our future. Chancellor Sanchez has served as our chancellor since July 2024, following 18 months in the interim role. Prior to that, she was our vice chancellor for student affairs for 5 years. She joined the Kaua'i Community College leadership team in 2017 after serving as dean of matriculation and assessment at the City College of San Francisco. Please join me in welcoming Chancellor Sanchez.
Aloha and welcome to our 60th annual commencement. I want to say that it's not only our 60th annual commencement, it's our largest commencement yet. So mahalo to everybody who attended, and mahalo for sticking it out through the rain. I super appreciate it. I really want to thank our special guests tonight, including Speaker of the House, Nadine Nakamura. Thank you so much for attending. Our Kauai County Council members, mahalo nui, and our UH Regent, Laurel Liu. Thank you so much for attending. It really shows that spirit of aloha that David has reminded us of. And I also want to recognize our UH colleagues and our executive managed staff who are joining us today to confer degrees to our University Center students. Most especially, I want to congratulate the class of 2025. Thank you so much for all you've done for us. Mahalo nui to everyone who has supported you on this journey, your family, friends, instructors, counselors, student support staff, and everyone who keeps this college going, from our buildings and grounds to business office, IT, security, everybody who makes this happen. And thank you so much to our student speakers, Alohilani Chan and Sander Stuk. You demonstrate the heart of the student journey. And mahalo nui to David Iha. I truly appreciate your knowledge, insight, and lessons from our past. The visionary leaders of Kauai have created a cornerstone educational institution for our island. Can you imagine where we would be without their passion, forethought, and love of community? I have been asked to speak about the future of Kauai Community College. Luckily, the theme of our commencement is He Kaua'i, Manu o ka pali kahako. It is Kaua'i, the bird, the sheer cliffs. This Manu is our symbol of how we navigate the future. While this is the theme of our commencement, the Kaua'i is also being unveiled today as our new mascot. So our student body this year voted this bird with its flying acrobatics and gave us this gift, our new mascot. I want to recognize and thank our student government for driving this effort. Student government leaders from this year and our upcoming year, can you please stand and be recognized? I'm so proud of you. I know there's more of you out there. Where? Oh, okay. Thank you. Already standing and working. That's who they are, the student leaders. I also want to thank Ka'ivi Aki, one of our University Center students, for designing the student logo. You may notice the logo up here on the banner above and the gonfalons down below. I asked Kaua'i what inspired him. He stated that the Kaua'i, which is superimposed on the outline of our island, is facing east, looking into the sunrise, into new beginnings and new pathways. This directionality shows students a path forward into the future. Our logo is Ko'okele Wayfinders. Wayfinders do not follow a marked path. They must find a new pathway, one that has never been traveled. Students, like the Kaua'i, you will be able to see and follow your own path. The Kaua'i is an important bird for traditional navigators as they lead the va'a back to land. Students, like the Ko'okela, you will bring knowledge back to Kaua'i to support the future of our islands. Your journey has deep meaning, and we will need you to navigate our island into the future. The reality of the cost of living on Kaua'i is daunting. Housing and living expenses are sometimes unattainable. Our future depends on an educated citizenry who are able to earn a living wage and stay here. Our future depends on our ability to support students on their journey to earn higher level degrees. This requires us to provide high quality and innovative academic degrees. But we must also provide scholarships, food security, mental health support, and for our future, housing for students, faculty, and staff. We cannot lose another student or employee to the cost of living. Our college was created by the visionaries of the past. Our future will be determined by our ability to support the students of our future so that they can walk across this stage. Graduates, I call on you to help create the future of our college. And I can't wait to see what that future brings. Congratulations to our new mascot and to the class of 2025.
Mahalo nui. Let's give another round of applause for our keynote speakers, Mr. David Iha and Chancellor Margaret Sanchez. At this time, we invite you all to stand as we come together in song. Led by Kaivia Ki, the same person that did our Ko'ekea design, and our talented singers, we will now sing Hawaii Loa Kulike Kako, All Hawaii Stand Together. This powerful song, written by Liko Martin, reminds us of the strength found in unity. Please join us in lifting our voices as one.
Some familiar and some strange, to hear the ancient chantings of our home.
Please feel free to join us if you know the words.
As I've listened to the stories, my eyes have seen the glory. Let's raise our voice in song to save our land. Oh, Hawaii stands together. It is now and forever to raise your voices and hold your banners high. shall stand as a nation to guide the destinies of our generations, to sing and praise the glories of our land. Within stone walls and cities of refuge, we learn the sacred ways. Upon Waipio Valley floor, the ancient battles rage. From the barren slopes of Kaua'i to the shores of Kahana Bay, we shall ring Mahalan from the barking sands to the valleys of Hanalei. All Hawaii stands together. It is now and forever to raise your voices and hold your banners high. We shall stand as a nation to guide the destinies of our generations, to sing and praise the glories of our land. From the fiery pits of Tutupele, I hear my mother's call. Oh, Tutukane Mauna Kea sends their love to all. We stand as one beneath the sun. Blessings from Haleakala for our sweet Ka'ala and Waiale'ale, where the greatest waters fall. Hawaii noa kuli ke kako, kupa'a me kalokahi he, kukala me ka vivole. Oni pa'a kako, alana kila na kini e ola, e ola, e ola na kini e. Hawaii loa kuli ke kako, kupa'a me kalokahi e, kukala me ka vivole. Honi pa'a kako, halana kila na kini e ola, e ola, e ola na kini e. E ola, e ola, e ola na kini e. E ola, e ola, e ola na kini e.
Mahalo nui. Please be seated. And I was warned not to go off script, but I do want to say mahalo nui for you guys sticking out. This is a beautiful blessing for our graduates of 2025. So I'm happy that you guys are here to embrace it with us. We will now begin with the presentations of degrees from Kaua'i Community College. I would like to call upon Chancellor Sanchez to the diploma table to congratulate our graduates. I also invite Isaiah Kaua'i and John Constantino, who will announce each graduate to the stage. First row of graduates, please rise and come to the stage to receive your diploma.
Are we ready? Okay. Stucky?
Yeah, that's okay. The rest is Stucky.
Stucky?
Let the rest.
Garrett.
Let it. It's too hot.
Sandra Stuckey Garrick.
Associate in Arts, Hawaiian Studies, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Academic Subject Certificate, Hawaiian Studies, and she was awarded the Masayo and Yoshio Ishii Award. Daisy Asai, Associate in Science, Creative Media. Huh? Just. They got it. Okay. Shelby Alan Shimazu, Associate in Science, Early Childhood Education. Hi. Rachel Marsing, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Academic Subject Certificate, Mathematics. Ashley Blackstead, Associate in Applied Science, Accounting, Certificate of Achievement, Accounting, Accounting Assistant, Payroll Preparer, Small Business Accounting, Tax Preparer, Associate in Applied Science, Hospitality and Tourism, Certificate of Achievement, Hospitality and Tourism, Hospitality Management, and Certificate of Competence, Hospitality and Tourism, and Hospitality Essentials.
Try not to get it so wet.
Brianna Gray, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Corban Allard, Associate in Science, Nursing. Rochelle May Agustinez, Associate in Science, Nursing, Certificate of Achievement, Practical Nursing. Sheer Cassandra Asuncion, Associate in Science, Nursing, Certificate of Achievement, Practical Nursing.
Let's go, Sheer! I'm so proud of you! Let's go!
Ma Victoria Cristobal, Associate in Science, Nursing, Certificate of Achievement, Practical Nursing. Elizabeth Thailand, Associate in Science, Nursing, Certificate of Achievement, Practical Nursing. Veronica Fernandez, Associate in Science, Nursing, Certificate of Achievement, Practical Nursing. Erica Faye Esposo, Associate in Science, Nursing, Certificate of Achievement, Practical Nursing. Naomi Kawamo, Associate in Science, Nursing, Certificate of Achievement, Practical Nursing. Kimberly Ann Blanes, Associate in Science, Nursing, Certificate of Achievement, Practical Nursing. Tatiana Dashkovich, Associate in Science, Nursing. Alexi Lane Schwartz, Associate in Science, Nursing, Certificate of Achievement, Practical Nursing. Mary Claire Constantino, Associate in Science, Nursing, Certificate of Achievement, Practical Nursing.
Let's go, Mason! You're the best!
Kiane Dalit, Associate in Science, Nursing, Certificate of Achievement, Practical Nursing. You guys loud enough? Paris Tengelder, Associate in Science, Nursing, Certificate of Achievement, Practical Nursing. Shad Reed Himongala, Associate in Science Nursing, Certificate of Achievement, Practical Nursing.
Testing. Mami Kawahira, Certificate of Competence, Hawaiian Botany, and Certificate of Competence, Hospitality and Tourism, Hospitality Essentials. Katrina Cadiz, Certificate of Achievement, Hospitality and Tourism, Management, Certificate of Competence in Hospitality and Tourism. Juliet Martin, Associate in Science, Natural Science, Biological Sciences. Angelina Miyashiro Katpagan, Associate in Science and Business, Certificate of Achievement, Business Entrepreneurship, Certificate of Achievement, Business Management, Certificate of Competence in Business Entrepreneurship, Management Essentials, and Retail Foundations. Kylie Belmonte, Associate in Science and Business, Certificate of Achievement in Business Entrepreneurship and Management. Kalia Bermoy, Associate in Science and Business, Certificate of Achievement in Business Entrepreneurship and Management. Chanel Hamura, Associate in Science, Business, Certificate of Achievement in Business Entrepreneurship and Management. Michaela Swacker, Associate in Science and Business, Certificate of Achievement in Entrepreneurship and Management. Misty Balisa Khan, Associate in Applied Science and Accounting, Certificate of Achievement in Accounting Tax Preparer. Charity McCullough, Associate in Applied Science Accounting, Certificate of Achievement, Accounting Tax Preparer. She is also the recipient of the Hawaii Association of Public Accountants Kaua'i Chapter Award. Leah Gabrielle Wheelock, Associate in Science Creative Media, Certificate of Achievement, Creative Media, Writing, Graphics, and Web Technology. Susanna Coili, Associate in Science in Creative Media. Robert Huffman, Associate in Science, Creative Media. Alexis Taxiat, Associate in Science in Creative Media. Bryson John Medina, Associate in Science Electronics Technology, Certificate of Achievement Electronics Technology, Certificate of Competence Electronics Technology, Cisco One Computer Support. Dylan Morris Aguan, Associate in Science Electronics Technology and Certificate of Achievement in Electronics Technology. Dane Cum Laude, Associate in Science Electronics Technology, Certificate of Achievement Electronics Technology, Certificate of Competence in Electronics Technology, Cisco One Computer Support. Brandon Andres, Associate in Science Electronics Technology, Academic Subject Certificate in Mathematics. Kristen Dahilog, Associate in Science in Electronics Technology, Certificate of Achievement Electronics Technology, Certificate of Competence Electronics Technology, Cisco One Computer Support. Fuko Nogami, Certificate of Competence Hawaiian Botany. Moons, Associate in Arts Hawaiian Studies, Associate in Arts Liberal Arts, Certificate of Competence Hawaiian Botany, Academic Subject Certificate Hawaiian Studies. Haley Frasco, Associate in Arts Hawaiian Studies. Nikela Oyamot Taniguchi, Associate in Science Early Childhood Education, Certificate of Competence Early Childhood Education Practitioner 1. Adara Christensen, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Associate in Science in Early Childhood Education. Kalisa Tanihiro, Associate in Science, Early Childhood Education, Certificate of Achievement in Early Childhood Education.
Tyra Oshiro, Associate in Science, Early Childhood Education, Certificate of Achievement, Early Childhood Education. Shaylin Vegas, Associate in Science, Early Childhood Education, Certificate of Achievement, Early Childhood Education, Certificate of Competence, Initial Early Childhood Education, Early Childhood Education Practitioner 1. Michaela May Corpus, Certificate of Competence, Accounting, Basic Accounting. Rachel Carnate, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Giselle De La Cruz, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Wendelin Jeremiah, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Elisha Aguinaldo, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Nova Kilborn, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Zachary Garcia, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Jesus Tremillo, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Sean? Sybil Borrow. Okay. Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Certificate of Competence, Hawaiian Botany. Ooh. Angelique Calzado, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Shira Shane Garcia, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Sophia Stein, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Be careful. Julia Hernandez, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Macy Leanne Martinez, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Certificate of Competence, Hawaiian Botany. Alana Nicole Pinoliar, a Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting. She was awarded the Edward T. White Foundation Awards Health Education Award. Joyce Ochua, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting. Christine Baguio, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting. Lori Jane Ruiz, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting. Queenie Ann Rodriguez, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting. Gianna Lynn Prado, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting. Kelsey Kai, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting. Rachel Scheidel, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting. Corianne Kaua'i, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting. Kaylin Capuano, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting. Sharissa Prus, Certificate of Achievement, Medical Assisting.
Alden Isom, Associate in Applied Science, Electrical Installation and Maintenance Technology, Certificate of Achievement, and Certificate of Competence, Solar Energy. Christopher Wong, Associate in Applied Science, Certificate of Achievement and Certificate of Competence in Electrical Installation and Maintenance Technology, Solar Energy Technology Technician. Christopher is also the recipient of the Edward T. White Foundation Award, Trade Technology. Mason Broyle, Certificate of Competence, Electrical Installation and Maintenance Technology, Solar Energy Technology Technician. Aaron Wiesen, Associate in Applied Science, Electrical Installation and Maintenance Technology, Electrical Installation and Maintenance, Solar Energy Technology Technician. Dennis Tumlao, Electrical Installation and Maintenance Technology, Certificate of Achievement and Certificate of Competence in Solar Energy Technology Technician. Ryan Sakamoto, Certificate of Achievement, Electrical Installation and Maintenance Technology, and Certificate of Competence, Solar Energy Technology. Tyson Haumea, Certificate of Achievement, Electrical Installation and Maintenance Technology, and Certificate of Competence in Solar Energy Technology Technician. Kaizen Castillo, Certificate of Achievement, Electrical Installation and Maintenance Technology, and Certificate of Competence, Solar Energy Technology Technician. Noah Delanoza, Certificate of Achievement, Electrical Installation and Maintenance Technology, Certificate of Competence in Solar Energy Technology Technician. Anson Lazaro, Certificate of Achievement, Electrical Installation and Maintenance Technology, Certificate of Competence in Solar Energy Technology Technician. Tegan Maligro, Certificate of Achievement, Automotive Technology, Drivability Technician, Electronics Computer Control, Heavy Line and Master Automotive Service Technology. Kayla Santos, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology, Certificate of Achievement in Automotive Green Technology, Drivability Technician, Electronics Computer Control, Heavy Line Technician, Master Automotive Service, and Certificate of Competence in Automotive Technology, HEV Diagnostics and Repair, and HEV Preventive Maintenance and Repair. Kaylee Branco Iwase, Certificate of Achievement, Automotive Technology, Automotive Green, Drivability Technician, Electronics Computer Control, Heavy Line Technician, Master Automotive Service, Certificate of Competence in Also Engine Specialist, HEV Diagnostics and Repair, HEV Preventive Maintenance and Repair. Raja Counts, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology, Certificate of Achievement, Automotive Technology, Automotive Green, Drivability Technician, Master Automotive Service, and Certificate of Competence in Automotive Technology, HEV Diagnostic and Repair. Tyrus Allow, Certificate of Achievement, Automotive Technology, Heavy Line Technician, Master Automotive Service Technology, Certificate of Competence, Automotive Technology, and HEV Preventive Maintenance and Repair. Dane Murray Dobbs, Certificate of Achievement, Automotive Technology, Drivability Technician, Electronics Computer Control, Heavy Line Technician, and Master Automotive Service Technology. Hunter Takahama, Certificate of Achievement, Automotive Technology, Drivability Technician, Electronics Computer Control, Heavy Line Technician, and Master Automotive Service Technology. Noah Aquino, Certificate of Achievement, Automotive Technology, Automotive Green, Drivability Technician, Electronics Computer Control, Heavy Line, Master Automotive Service, Certificate of Competence in Automotive Technology, HEV Diagnostics and Repair, HEV Preventive Maintenance and Repair. Nainoa Tolentino, Certificate of Achievement, Automotive Technology, Automotive Green, Drivability Technician, Electronics Computer Control, Heavy Line, Master Automotive Service, Certificate of Competence, Automotive Technology, Engine Specialist, HEV Diagnostics and Repair, HEV Preventive Maintenance and Repair. Alan Eric Satumba, Certificate of Achievement, Automotive Technology, Automotive Green, Drivability Technician, Electronics Computer Control, Heavy Line, Master Automotive Service, Certificate of Competence, Automotive Technology, HEV Diagnostics and Repair, HEV Preventive Maintenance and Repair. Shailene Silva, Certificate of Achievement, Accounting, Payroll Preparer, Small Business Accounting. Gina Rice, Certificate of Competence, Business Management Essentials, Retail Foundations.
Oh. Simon Oyama, Certificate of Competence, Hawaiian Botany. Sophia Stedman, Certificate of Competence, Hawaiian Botany. Haloa Martin, Certificate of Competence, Hawaiian Botany. Chandon Lancaster Fabro, Certificate of Competence, Hawaiian Botany. Keola Agadir Ching, Certificate of Competence, Hawaiian Botany. Kaylin Shimatsu, Certificate of Competence, Hawaiian Botany. Charlie Ann Grant, Certificate of Competence, Hawaiian Botany. Lena Kimmel, Certificate of Competence, Hawaiian Botany. Alena Kaohelauli'i, Certificate of Competence, Hawaiian Botany. Sienna Lau, Certificate of Competence, Hawaiian Botany. Kylie Delanoza Vea, Certificate of Competence, Hawaiian Botany. Colton Nagahisa, Certificate of Competence, Hawaiian Botany. Jackson Capelli, Certificate of Competence, Hawaiian Botany. Anusha Kawamura, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Certificate of Competence, Hawaiian Botany. Yeva Allen, Certificate of Competence, Hawaiian Botany, Academic Subject Certificate, Mathematics. Sage Keller, Certificate of Competence, Hawaiian Botany. Chloe Hans, Certificate of Competence, Hawaiian Botany, Academic Subject Certificate, Mathematics. Nobu Yamauchi, Certificate of Competence, Public Health. Leanne Sanya Tan, Certificate of Competence, Public Health. Trislyn Calixterio Martinez, Certificate of Competence, Public Health. Rochelle Yuri, Certificate of Competence, Public Health. Dela Ferreira Jaumea, Certificate of Competence, Public Health. Rochelle Grace Jermorabon, Certificate of Competence, Public Health. Caleb Schaffstall, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts.
Tyra Valencia, Certificate of Competence, Public Health. Cassie Valencia, Certificate of Competence, Public Health. Sierra Valencia, Certificate of Competence, Public Health. Kyrie Ortiz Gasper, Certificate of Competence, Public Health. Tristan Castro Raposas, Certificate of Competence, Public Health. Kamalie San Agustin, Certificate of Competence, Public Health. Johnny Odarbe, Certificate of Competence, Public Health. K. Marie Alvarez, Certificate of Competence, Public Health. Althea Kim Matias, Certificate of Competence, Public Health. Jada Garan, Certificate of Competence, Public Health. Lila Wilson, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Amy Correa, Certificate of Competence, Electronics Technology, Cisco 1. Alexander Sasaoka, Certificate of Competence, Electronics Technology, Cisco 1, and Academic Subject Certificate in Mathematics. Renz Punzalan, Certificate of Competence, Electronics Technology, Cisco 1. Mar Richmond Ruiz, Certificate of Competence, Electronics Technology, Cisco 1. AJ Buyat Alvarado, Certificate of Competence, Electronics Technology. Pamela Corpus, Certificate of Competence, Electronics Technology. Kalo Lebanon, Certificate of Competence, Electronics Technology. Swede Sandblom, Certificate of Competence, Electronics Technology. Red Punzalan, Certificate of Competence, Electronics Technology. Caleb Paraga, Certificate of Competence, Electronics Technology. Diego Mariano, Certificate of Competence, Electronics Technology. Efren Talon, Certificate of Competence, Electronics Technology. Mike Villanueva, Certificate of Competence, Electronics Technology. Ray Mark Villanueva, Certificate of Competence, Electronics Technology. Ethan James Tumbaga, Certificate of Competence, Electronics Technology. Nicholas Bagawas Isan, Certificate of Competence, Electronics Technology.
Tyron Cecile, Certificate of Competence, Electronics Technology. Tyrell Lacerona, Certificate of Competence, Electronics Technology. Ikaika Miyashiro, Certificate of Competence, Electronics Technology. Ashton Kinimaka Aranyo, Certificate of Competence, Electronics Technology. Allison Iglesia, Academic Subject Certificate, Mathematics. Hiilave Banasihan, Academic Subject Certificate, Mathematics. Jada Lau, Academic Subject Certificate, Mathematics. Kendra Suga, Academic Subject Certificate, Mathematics. Mariana Lee, Academic Subject Certificate, Mathematics. Taili Yamamoto, Academic Subject Certificate, Mathematics. Jai Pasilio, Academic Subject Certificate, Mathematics. Kanoi Hanneberg, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Academic Subject Certificate, Mathematics. Evan Daligdig, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Academic Subject Certificate, Mathematics. Reiko Farias, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, Academic Subject Certificate, Mathematics. Kieran Rivera, Academic Subject Certificate, Mathematics. Rain Hans, Academic Subject Certificate, Mathematics.
I'm gonna step in for this one. Is Kopiolani coming in?
The next set of degrees were completed through the University of Hawaii distance education programs supported by the University Center Kaua'i. Chancellor Sanchez will award the degree for the University of Hawaii Community College graduate from Kapi'olani Community College.
Chastity Barrera, Associate in Science, Accounting, Certificate of Achievement, Accounting, Certificate of Competence, Payroll Preparer.
Mahalo, Chancellor Sanchez. You may remain standing. I would like to call Dr. Saori Doi, University of Hawaii at Manoa, Interim Associate Dean for Outreach College, representing the University of Hawaii at Manoa, to award the degree for the UH Manoa graduates.
Christy Borealis, Master of Education, Special Education.
To present degrees to our University of Hawaii West Oahu graduates, we invite Dr. Harold Barkoff, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs.
Tashiana Canales, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration, Concentration Management. Rebecca Schaffstall, Bachelor of Arts, Business Administration, Concentration Accounting. Melanie Thompson, Bachelor of Arts, Social Sciences, Concentration Psychology. Liana Ho'opi'i, Bachelor of Arts, Social Sciences, Concentration Early Childhood Education and Psychology. I don't know who this person is. Alohilani Chan, Bachelor of Arts, Creative Media, Concentration General Creative Media.
Mahalo, Dr. Harold Barkoff. You may return to your seats. I also believe Margaret can return to her seat as well. Congratulations, students, for all of your hard work and your accomplishments. We wish you all the best in your next endeavors. Also, mahalo nui loa to Dr. Sori Doi, Dr. Harold Barkoff, Chancellor Margaret Sanchez, Regent Laura Liu, John Constantino, and Isaiah Kaua'i for your assistance. Let's take a moment to recognize the graduating members of the Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society, Alpha Pi Xi. Alpha Theta Kappa graduates are students who have maintained a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or higher. They're identified with the golden stoles and golden tassels. I would like to ask our Phi Theta Kappa graduates to stand and be recognized. You may be seated. We also would like to recognize our graduating student leaders. They are identified with the purple stole. The purple stole represents outstanding leadership, commitment to service, and preservation. Graduating student leaders, please stand and be recognized. Mialana, you may be seated. We also would like to recognize our graduating veterans. They are identified with red and blue cords. The cords represent the sacrifice, service, and commitment to excellence. Graduating veterans, please stand and be recognized. Well, you may be seated. At this time, we would like to acknowledge our early college students who have earned their certificates and/or degrees. Early college students take college courses on their high school campuses while completing their high school diploma. This year, we have students from Waimea High School, Kapa'a High School, Kaua'i High School, and Hawaii Technical or Technology Academy, Kaua'i. Please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. I would like to call upon Chancellor Sanchez and our student government representative, Lana Asai, student speaker, Sandra, and Alohi to confer the degree and certificates upon tonight's University of Hawaii graduates. Graduates, please stand.
Okay, you guys ready? By the virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Regents of the University of Hawaii, and by the Constitution of the State of Hawaii, and delegated unto me, I hereby confer upon you the appropriate degree and certificate with all the rights and privileges appertaining hereto.
Mahalo nui, Chancellor Sanchez, Lana, Sandra, and Alohi. On behalf of the administrators, faculty, and staff of the college, I would like to congratulate all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of 2025. Graduates, please be seated. Well, maybe stand for now and then be seated. We're not done yet. Just a couple more things before we conclude tonight's special occasion. You may have noticed that aside from receiving their diploma, some students were recognized with additional awards. These are given by Kaua'i Community College faculty members to students who demonstrate high academic achievements. If you look in your program, you will find a section for academic awards and recipients. Graduates, if you have received an outstanding academic award, please stand and be recognized. You may now be seated. We would also like to thank the many volunteers from our community that made this event possible. Kaua'i High School Key Club, Waimea High School Army JROTC, Student Government, Floral Donors and Decorators Ria Umbrello and Roger Jensen for the palms, Carpentry and Hawaiian Studies students, Culinary Department, Kaua'i Community College, Wind Symphony and Symphony Orchestra, our lead singers, Commencement Committee, faculty and staff. A special acknowledgement goes out to all of Kaua'i Community College, community partners, and donors in helping our students achieve their dreams. Let's give them a hand. On behalf of our administrators, faculty, and staff of Kaua'i Community College, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for attending the 60th Kaua'i Community College Commencement Ceremony. I would like to ask all of you to please remain seated during the recessional of our graduates. If you are planning to give lei, gifts, and congratulations, we will let you know once the graduates have been situated. The graduates will proceed to the designated area located on the main walkway to the parking lot. Please wait until the graduates have reached their destination and I will announce when friends and family can proceed. Please help our volunteers by picking up any trash near you. Lastly, please be patient. I would like to call upon Kumu Puali'ili'i Mike Kalani to offer the closing pule.
Mahalo kale. E pule kako. E kea kua loko mai kai. Mahalo mā ko ia oe. No ka hauolia me ka haʻaheo o keia la puka kula. Ua hoʻolau leʻa mā ko I ka hana a keia mau haumana puka kula a me ko la ko vivo ole. Ua hoʻoko ia na koina no ka puka kula, a no ia mea nui ko mākou haʻaheo. E alakaʻi iā lākou I ko lākou hele ana I ke ala hou. A e hoʻomaikaʻi ka ohana, nā hoaloha, nā kumu, a me ke kaiaulu I kōkua iā lākou. A e kōkua hoʻi iā lākou ke kūkulu I ke kahua hou no nā hanauna e hiki mai ana. Ko inoa o Iesu Kristo. Amene.
Mahalo, kumu puali'ili'i mai kalani. Graduates, please stand. Mahalo nui ya oko for staying out this evening to congratulate your graduates. You have no idea what your support means to our students. Ohana ame aloha. You will find your graduate on the cement walkway area between the Office of Community, our Continuing Education, and the Performing Arts Center. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and please drive home safely. Mahalo nui loa ya o ko no ke ia or no ko ka ko'o.